Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like button, and any comments down below if you like today's content. So today we're going to talk about the 5 different types of Bitcoin wallets. Now that's cold storage against hot storage, or also what's known as hot wallets versus cold wallets. So for you those out there that don't really know what is a Bitcoin wallet, a simple, easy way of how I always try and put it out there to people is it's very similar to what you currently use, your bank account. So you've got your sort code and account number, which is your public key, and your card number, expiry date, and security code on the back of your card, which is what you have here in the UK, is your private key. Okay, so your public key, which you have for your Bitcoin address, anybody can see that. You can give that, you share that with people, with one another, friends, family, you know, businesses. If you need to purchase anything, anyone can see that public address. That's only to send and receive. Okay, you cannot withdraw any funds from a public key. For that, you would need the private key. So the private key is, again, a bunch of data, just numbers, combination of letters. These are used, again, if you ever need to withdraw your cryptocurrencies. So you never give this to a third party that you don't want to have your funds. There's 2 different types of ways of this. Some you keep hold of your private keys. That means only you ever own those crypto assets. And then there's other versions where the third party or the hot wallet keeps hold of those private keys for you. So let's go into today's topic, and I'll show you in depth now on what it is we've actually got here. So give me 1 second and we will start. Right, as you can see here, now this is what's called as a mobile wallet. We're starting first with a mobile wallet, and this is a form of a hot storage, okay? If you go into the App Store, as per the one that you're seeing on screen now, this is called the Bitcoin wallet. This is for easy users. This is used if you want to transfer Bitcoin from one another, and Bitcoin only. You cannot use this app for any other cryptocurrencies whatsoever. This is for predominantly just for Bitcoin. You can also download this sort of app from Bitcoin ATM services as well across the country, wherever you may live. You can do it against ours as well, BitChain's ATMs. Now these sort of wallets are classed as a hot wallet, as I said. So with one of these, you would download the application, send, receive. Yeah, let's have a little look further down. This will give you a bit better of an idea. Right, so as you can see here now, that is different transactions. So green is for what you have received, red is for what you have sent. It tells you exactly how much of each Bitcoin, or you can have it in micro Bitcoins, depending on how you want it. Personally, I keep it as Bitcoins, and it'll equate to 0.001 of a Bitcoin, or however many Satoshis that equates to. Then you can click who you want to send it to, or you can also request it with your QR code, which is here. Now, that is very good if you want to send it to one another, as I said, from business to business. If you're going shopping, eventually this will be using the likes of, say, your big superstores, Walmart, Tesco's, these sort of places. You'll literally just walk in, scan your QR code, and you'll walk out. Okay, that is literally all you'll do with your cryptocurrency. And you can do that if you want to pay friends, if you want to pay, you know, a local, just a local coffee shop or something like that. You can do the same method. Is there anything else on here? No, that's just your reviews. So yeah, so basically all you do, you download the app. You get given, as you can see there, all I would advise you to do is make sure you go into the settings, which on the application is this little 3 dots up here. If you go onto that, that will drop down onto back up my account, so it'll give you the option to save it with secure passwords, etc. Make sure you 100% do this, otherwise anyone could get into your phone if you left your phone somewhere and take your cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. Make sure you set up a password. And also on this, you also have the option, which we'll come back to in a minute, and that's to sweep a paper wallet. Give us 1 minute, we will come back to that one. But first, I'm going to show you another version of mobile apps, which again, you can just keep on your phone. This is called the Coinomi wallet. This gives you the option to store multiple cryptocurrencies. So this one here, this is Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin, all ERC20 tokens. As you can see here, it gives you a breakdown of all the different ones you can have. So this is a very easier, understandable one if you want multiple cryptocurrencies. Exactly the same sort of principle. There you can see that is your Bitcoin address. That is what one looks like if some of those of you out there that don't know. And again, with this, you don't keep hold of your private keys. Mobile wallets, just to make you clear, you do not keep hold of your private keys. You can set passwords so that they're not hackable, but because they're a hot wallet, they're always permanently connected to the internet, whereas a cold wallet is not. So with this, you do not keep your private keys, the third party does, which would be the developer in this case. Again, make sure you set it up. You will get backup keys and passwords, etc., that you can use to access it if you ever to lose your phone and things like that. Make sure you do set it up. This one, Coinomi, is very good. But like I said, if you're only trading in Bitcoin, the Bitcoin wallet is more simple and easy to understand. But you've got the option of the two if you so desire. Now, the next hot wallet which we're going to go on to, you may have heard of already. Oh, where's that gone? Let's go back. That is Coinbase. Now, these are what I call a desktop wallet, or no, not a desktop wallet, sorry. These are what I call an exchange wallet. So, Coinbase, if we go down, these work in a very similar strategy as well. Here, you can see you can get it for mobile app, you can get it for desktop. This will give you the option to buy and sell cryptocurrencies as well as store them. Now, you again do not keep hold of these private keys. If you store your cryptocurrencies here at all, you will not be in charge of storing them. It will give you your balances, you can send and receive, but Coinbase and other exchange hot wallets like this, you are trusting the third party. So they keep hold of the private keys, you only have your public keys. So you can send and receive, you know, they're permanently connected to the internet. If they was to get hacked at all, you'll guess what, your money is lost and gone forever. So that, you know, some people are popular with these sort of things. I still use them myself. But I would only recommend keep a small amount of funds on these. If you're going to buy a large amount, transfer it to a cold storage, which we'll go into in a minute. But yeah, for day trading, if you're buying and selling, you know, if you want to use it for local grocery store or if one of your stores near you accepts it, then yeah, that's great. Keep it in a wallet like this or a mobile wallet. Now, let's go into a desktop wallet. Very similar, again, but it's not trusted by a third party. This is something you would download onto your desktop. You can see it on screen here now. Install. There you go. You've got the option of desktop. You've got the loads of different versions here across the bottom. Electrum, Arcbit, Armory. You can have it for Mac, Linux, Windows. Now that is very similar to a mobile app. You download it onto your laptop instead. Works on exactly the same principles. Don't really need to go into any more depth for that. Very understandable. And then the next one, which we've now got, this is cold storage wallets we're going into now. This is a paper wallet. As you can see on screen here, this is what a paper wallet would look like. So you have here on the left your Bitcoin address, up and down the screen here. This you can share with anybody. Okay, this is what I was just discussing a minute ago. Give this to friends, family, businesses, anyone that you need to receive Bitcoin. You can also scan it via a mobile application if you are using an app. This QR code here. Now this over to your right is the private keys, as it says here. Private key, never share this with anyone. You must keep this somewhere safe. You keep it in a safe in your property. You know, hide it somewhere where no one's going to find it. You know, ultimately, same with the QR code. If anyone ever got this, if you left this lying around on the floor at a shop, you dropped it on the floor, anyone could take these funds. So make sure that if you are going to use it for day to day, I would advise tearing it in half, hide the private key somewhere, and keep hold of the, you know, the public keys. But again, the downside to this is it's on paper, so the ink can rub off, it can wear. You know, you can have water damage, fire damage. So these, you know, some people like to keep them as a cold storage method. Personally, not my cup of tea. Again, they are available from Bitcoin ATM machines, this sort of thing. You can also download them from your desktop app, the one we just went on to here. Like these, the desktop applications, you can actually download the paper wallet for your cryptocurrencies on there, which will give you something like this to print off. Okay, and if you can keep it safe, you can do it like that if you want to. Now, last but not least, these are the most secure method of storing your cryptocurrencies. They are hardware wallets. Cold storage hardware. Let's start with the first one. That is, oh, what is going on? That is a Nano Ledger S. These are called Ledger wallets. Right, these are the most popular. This is one I personally recommend. They're great. This is one I've used myself before. This is what a Ledger S would look like. Or you can call it a hardware wallet, or people just call them USB sticks, as that's all it is. This is a little LCD display here on screen, which will display PIN numbers, whether you want to use Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever cryptocurrency you're dealing in. They are adding more and more as we go by. There's two little buttons here which you use to activate it. You enter your PIN number, These are fully encrypted, unhackable. People cannot really hack into these unless you left it plugged into your computer all day long, which I very much doubt that you would do that. They are the most secure and safest way of doing it, as you keep hold of your private keys. They are never connected to the internet, only you keep your private keys. When you purchase one of these, you'll get in the box. Let's see if it's got it on here. No, as you can see, that's the price of one of these, £90, or that's about $105, I think, something like that, or 95, 100 euros, depending on which part of the globe you're from. Let's go down. No, this just tells you a little bit more about it. There you go, you can see the cable, plug it in, that's just a bit more about the technology. No, it's not telling you. 40 currencies supported. There you go. That gives you a good option of what it looks like. They've also just added Nano Ledger Live as well, which is a live one you can download on your desktop. Very good, very secure. Don't think there's anything else I need to add on Nano Ledger. But yeah, when you get them in the box, you will get, with one of these, you'll get basically 24 combination of words, which is your private key. It could be grass, sand, jungle, rainforest, whatever, in a random order and sequence. You will have to write these down somewhere. That is your private key. If you was to ever damage or lose this hardware wallet, your USB stick, that is your way of recovering your Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever cryptocurrency you may have. So whatever you do, again, make sure you store this somewhere, or possibly write half down and memorize the other half if that's something that you can do. Again, that's something I would strongly recommend, as if the more it's in your head, the less chance you've got of hacks, accidental leaving things down, this sort of thing. Another one on the market, just going to show you a couple of these, is Trezor. Exactly the same principle. These are another popular one. Never personally used one myself, but again, work on the exact same principle. As you can see, another little USB stick, plug it in, exactly the same principle. And the latest sort of smart technology of this to come onto the internet is this one, BitFi. This has been in-house developed by John McAfee and team. As you can see, sold out look. These are very hard to get hold of. These look a little bit like a mobile phone. These are very good, and these work. These are, well, they claim this to be unhackable whatsoever. They work via some sort of smart underlining algorithm technology, and these also have, rather than giving you a random sequence of words to memorize, to write down or something like that, these you can set a passphrase which can be accessed again if you was to lose it, damage it. So as an example, you could have, why is it the monkey keeps staring at me at the zoo on a Monday, right? Something totally random, no one can hack it, even something that a family member, anyone like that might not know. These give you the option for that. They are the latest sort of technology one on the market. Again, there's lots more hardware wallets available out there, but yeah, these are very hard to get hold of. If you can get hold of one, then great. I advise giving them a try. If this is your first time buying a hardware wallet, it might be worth giving one of these a try. I am after one myself, but they are very difficult to get hold of. And whatever you do, make sure, I will add these in the links below, make sure that you do not buy these from third-party websites. So do not buy them from Amazon, eBay, anywhere like that. Buy them from the manufacturers only. The links you can see up here, look, bitfi.com, trezor.io, and Ledger, I think it's .io, no, ledger.com. Do not buy them from third parties, as people can, they can download this, get the private keys, package them all nice and fancy, make it look like they're brand spanking new, and they're not. They took the private keys. Guess what? You loaded it all up with your cryptocurrencies, and they zap it and take all of your money. It's happened to people. Do not be one of those. This does happen. In terms of wallets, that is everything. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for my next video. If there's anything you'd like to discuss, please put it in the comments down below. I hope you liked today's videos on the different types of Bitcoin wallets and cryptocurrency wallets. Thanks, and see you again on the next video.